Sandy and welcome to DaisyLilly Crochet. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to do a half double crochet stitch using the back loop, which is going to give you this absolutely beautiful look. And it's not just beautiful on the front, but it's also very beautiful on the back section. But before I start, I just want to say that if you, and I'll just turn this around, if you crochet with the yarn in your hand, it's going to be looking like this, which means, and I'll just pick this up, that when you insert your crochet needle into your V, so these are your V's here, your back loop will be this one here. So again, there's your V's. There's your V's here. It looks like a little V here, like this. And your back loops will be these ones. So your crochet needle will be going into here, and then the next one into here, and then the next one too, and so on. So you just need to remember that the back loops come from the direction that your yarn comes from. In my case, I crochet with the yarn coming from the neck. So my yarn's going to be coming from this direction, which to you will look like it's the front. And my back loop is going to be this direction. It's going to be these loops here inside the V. Again, coming from the direction that the yarn is coming from. So just one more time, if you crochet with the yarn in your hand, you'll be coming from that direction holding the yarn, and your back loop will be these ones here. If you crochet with the yarn around your neck, like my case, your back loops will be this one, because it will be coming from the direction of where the yarn is coming from. Okay, so let's get started and let me show you how to do this. Okay, so I'm going to be using the 4.mm. But you can use any needle you want or any size you want depending on the project that you're doing. So I'm just going to insert this here now and just get my yarn ready. Now when I go, I don't know if you can see that, there's the stitches, and I'm going to insert, just like I said, in through the V, and my back stitch, like I said before, will be in the direction of where my yarn is coming from. So I'm going to yarn over, I'm going to go through the V into the back loop, and you're going to have this effect, and then you're going to yarn over again, you're going to come through, you're going to have 3 loops, and you're going to yarn over again, and this time you're going to go through the 3 loops. So we'll do it again. To get the half double crochet stitch, you're going to yarn over, you're going to go through with your needle through the V into the back loop, you're going to yarn over again, you're going to come through that 1 loop, you're going to have the 3 loops here, and you're going to yarn over again, and you're going to come through the 3 loops. Again, I'll show you that you're going to yarn over, you're going to go into the V, into your back loop. Now remember that if you're crocheting with the yarn through your fingers, your yarn's going to be coming from this direction. So your back loop will be this one here. If you crochet with the yarn around your neck, like in my case, when you go through the V, your back loop will be this one, coming from the direction of the yarn. So you're going to yarn over, go through the back loop, yarn over again, come through that back loop, yarn over again, and come through the 3 loops. And we're going to go like that throughout the whole lot, around up until you get to the end. yarn over, back loop, yarn over, through that back loop, yarn over and through the 3 of them. Again, yarn over, through the back loop, yarn over, through that 1 loop, yarn over, through the 3 loops. We're going to yarn over, through the back loop, yarn over, through that 1 loop, yarn over and through the 3. So I'm just going to do it a little bit faster now. Yarn over, through the V into the back loop, yarn over again and through the back loops. And this is going to give you that beautiful effect that I showed you earlier. So go ahead, pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the very end. Okay, so we're at the end, and I'm just going to do this second last stitch before I show you something. I'll just put the crochet needle down and pick up this other one because I just want to show you something. When you come to the end, just before you go onto your or do your last stitch here, sometimes the pattern folds in a little bit, and that can be sometimes confusing for people, and you may think that the stitch is here, but it's not. There are a couple of ways that you can do it. Like if you're a beginner, I recommend you to get a little marker, and when you do your little height, you can put it in to mark where that stitch is that you have to pick up when you come to the last stitch. I usually look at, and I'll show you this little trick that my Nana, which was my teacher, taught me. And if you see this piece of yarn here, and this is, it's coming out of where your second last stitch was. Now that piece of yarn there is actually going into the last stitch, and there's your V, if you can see your V right there, and you're going to follow that into there, and you're going to insert your crochet needle into your back loop. Okay, so if you follow where your second last stitch was, and you follow that little bit of yarn right there, it goes into the stitch there, which is the V, and you're going to insert your crochet needle into your back loop. So let me show you. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your crochet needle into the V and into your back loop. You're going to yarn over again, just the same as all the other times, and you're going to pull through. Then we're going to turn our work around, and we're just going to do an extra. Like my Nonna used to say, an extra for the chef. And then you're going to yarn over again, and you're going to insert your crochet needle into that very first stitch, again into the back loop. And don't forget that the back loop comes from where the yarn is coming from. So I'll take this out, there it is, there's the stitch you're going to insert right there. So you're going to yarn over, you're going to go through the V into your back loop, yarn over, through the back loop, you're going to stay with 3 again, and yarn over and through the 3 of them. Yarn over into the next stitch of the back loop, or should I say the next back loop of the next stitch, yarn over, through the back loop, yarn over and through the 3 loops. Yarn over, through the V, into the back loop, yarn over, through that back loop, yarn over, through the 3 loops. And we're going to keep doing this right through your pattern or your design that you're doing. In my case here, or my design, I'm actually doing a autumn pillow, and I just think that this design for pillows is absolutely beautiful. That's why I've also chosen these colors. Okay, so just going to show you. There's the back. Just gives it those lumps, which is absolutely beautiful, and the front is absolutely gorgeous throughout the whole lot. I love this design. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that I was actually helpful. And if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to press the subscribe button, which is on the bottom, and the notification bell on the side, so you can get more of my videos. Alright, thank you. Bye.